Do you feel as though being too aware makes you unhappy? Because in a sense, I kind of do. But in another breath, I feel like I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be. The thing is, when you become aware, it's hard for you to remain diluted. It's hard for you to just fit in. It's hard for you to carry on with normal day-to-day tasks because it drains you. It takes away from you. You can see through it all and you feel nothing at the same time that you feel everything. And I feel like it's a blessing and a curse because when you're aware, you realize that you know so much, but at the same time, nothing at all. And it's like you're quite insatiable. You know, there's this endless hunger that you have going on to just figure out more stuff and more stuff and more stuff. But the deeper that you dig is the less that you connect with this idea of reality that has been painted to us, that has been placed in our path and given as factual. You don't identify with it. And so how do you carry out your days? How do you just, I don't know, apply normalcy to something that bores you genuinely to your core? I'm having a struggle with that. It's taken me under a little bit because I'm just like, I really don't care about this shit. But it's a harsh realization when you have to relinquish that relationship that you have with people. And it can be in any sense, whether it's based on familial grounds, something platonic, or even something intimate. You realize that outside of the flesh, you guys share nothing. And it's not that you wanted it to be where you shared nothing. It's just that the methods that you've applied to awaken the people around you that you consider to be important, they won't budge. And you're just like, how can you not see? And we try to explain it to them, and to them we just look like we're crazy, you know, and we're chasing conspiracies. And I'm just like, I can't even be mad at you for thinking the way that you're thinking, because it was strategically designed for you to remain there. But ever so often, there are some of us that, you know, we pop up and we're like, hello. And man, it's like a rebellion has been formed. Because how dare you eliminate the facade with your mind, with just your mind? And so the normalcy of the world is taught to ignore us and pay us no attention. You know, they discredit us. And then you realize that you only have yourself. But that's not true. There are some just like you and I. You see, there are people out there who goes through life in a very similar way, who has woken up in a very similar way, who is aware just as much as you are. And they're scattered. And compared to the majority of the world, they seem to be just few. But we're all gonna meet someday, one day. I hope soon. It's just that right now, we gotta lay low. And I know it's infuriating actually, but you didn't come this far to just come this far. So for now, this can be a medium that we communicate at. And I guess let our minds go wild, as people would probably put it. Wild. Untamed. Huh. Words. Words can be so unfitting. But that's okay. Because we're quite unfitting too. So we're gonna just keep being aware. We're gonna keep educating ourselves, and we're gonna keep living. I know it's a very weird request to ask you to dumb yourself down, so I wouldn't dare do that. But what I will say is, you're smart enough to navigate throughout this chaotic distraction that's going on. And I know that re-entering it only takes away from you. But if that's how you have to stay safe, then please do so. You see, society's biggest fear is a quiet mind, and that's why there are so many chaotic distractions going on. That's okay. You've navigated it for a very long time. You understand how to play the game. And yes, I'll admit that we are exiting this survival mode bullshit that we have going on, but just don't be reckless, okay? Don't get caught. Don't get yourself sedated. Just be wise about whatever you step into. The path was always yours to take, okay? Be blessed and have a beautiful rest of your day or night.